Hello, good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. I hope you're doing well. Here on my channel, we're practicing a meditation technique that works with awareness on our body, emotion, mind, and relationships. And we become aware of ourselves, and we notice that we are more than just our body, and more than just our emotion, more than just our minds, and more than our relationships. And this more than is the mystery of life with a capital M. And it's really up to each of us to lean into that world if we're really interested in a spiritual life, a life of lived experience and embodied practice. And to do anything, you have to practice. And that's what we do here on my channel. And I'd like to give a brief talk, and then we'll get into that practice. And yesterday I talked a little bit about a cosmopolitan and what that word used to mean. And today I'm thinking a lot about the brain rot of the internet and how it's kind of impacted people. And I don't like to typically be judgmental and use the term brain rot, but I believe that it's a good term for what I see. And it's not a term that I came up with. Let's just put it that way. It's a term that's used on the internet to describe certain things. For example, the political debate has a great dumbing down of the sides of our political aisle, and then a meeting at the bottom of our brainstem, the reptilian part of our brain, where we are interpreting the world through a very small, egocentric lens, a lens that says that my side is the right side, and if you are on the wrong side, you are not even human, and you don't get a pass of being a real being. You're more of like a kind of like if you were going to magically turn other human beings into goblins or something. Like these people aren't even human. So the point I'm trying to make is that there are aspects, if you look at your internet usage in yourself, where you can see how your brain is being impacted or rotted by material. And you can make a choice. You can say, because you can make a choice because you understand things like I do on my channel. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. You wouldn't be here if you didn't understand awareness and how important it is to make decisions in life. And the impact of awareness is such that you can choose. You can make a new choice. You can choose what to look at, what to digest, what to put into your nervous system. And because the world is faster today, we need to become more developed at understanding what we're really putting into our nervous system. Recently I saw that the food pyramid had been changed and it's now upside down. And in the 80s, when I was a kid, we were taught the food pyramid and what was healthy for you. And we over time knew and learned that processed food in America is not healthy for you, but it's everywhere. And if you're going to put that into your body, you have to make a choice about what it is that you put in and how often and how it will impact you. If you live entirely on, say, Twinkies or whatever, the joke back then was that a Twinkie could remain preserved on a shelf for it had an infinite lifespan because of the preservatives in it. And the question is, what would that really do to your body if you lived off of that? And this is the same kind of metaphor. So, that being said, usually I would read from this book, but it looks like I'm a little bit low on time. Let me just check to see if there's something I can read quickly. This book is about awakening between us, the intersubjective space. Yeah, here we go. I'll read a short part here. An early discovery. When someone spoke from a place of vulnerability or insight, the field itself would become more apparent. The stillness deepened. Everyone was more present. The deep listening became almost palpable. At times we might fall into spontaneous, sustained silence, a meditation not awkward but vibrant. We learned not to fill silences too quickly. As the extraordinary nature of what we were uncovering became ever more apparent, something in us relaxed. A lightness of being would arise between us, a bubbling into shared giggles, warm humor, and quiet awe at what we were uncovering together. So I'll stop there, and we'll begin now with eyes closed, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside. Beginning to feel the sensations of your body. You can notice your body's temperature, tingling, pulsing, sense of aliveness, subtle movement. And you can feel your body's connection with the earth underneath you, the contact of your body with the planet. Then you can begin the practice of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body like warm honey, down through your body deep into the earth. And everywhere that the honey touches is cleansed, healed, purified, and made whole as you let go of stress, distress, tension, and resistance, that which no longer serves you, as it drains out of you down into the earth, where that energy is transformed by the planet and recycled. bringing your attention up now into your heart space, feeling your heart, the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions. You can notice what is present for you emotionally right now, and without making your emotions right or wrong, or good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel what it is that you're feeling right now. And you could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions. Cardinal emotions are directional. They give your life direction. And you could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just noticing what it is that you're feeling. Great. We'll just spend a little bit more time in our hearts. And you can, on the in-breath, feel your heart. And on the out-breath, imagine letting go of tension, resistance, and distress on the out-breath. Just letting it dissolve on the out-breath, out. Great. And then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whatever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. In some ways, feeling and softening in our heads kind of feels like smoothing out, like taking roughness and making it smooth, like the surface of a calm lake. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy your mind is. And just allowing your thoughts to come and go, and practice remaining uninvolved with thinking. And you notice that when you are thinking, you can always come back to feeling. Feeling your head, feeling your body for grounding and anchoring. Wonderful. And then now, we can spend some time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes, and feeling a kind of appreciation and gratitude for our inner work with our eyes closed, and not letting that work evaporate. And practicing in the shared space, the relational space. Every relation has an outside and an inside. And our nervous system is skilled enough to be able to feel both outside and inside. And we can practice that by, on the in-breath, feeling around you, feeling the space around you 360 degrees, and then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And then just noticing the distinction between the two. Feeling outside on the in-breath, and then inside on the out-breath. you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, and gratitude. Feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and we could set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.